her together.
Presenting the all-new 3-row 2019 Subaru Ascent. It's the biggest SUV they've ever made, with room for up to 8 choice of second-row captain's chairs or bench seating, plus standard symmetrical all-wheel drive with up to
20. By Platte Valley Companies, your premier provider of financial services. Live from the Logos broadcast.
As Anthony Walker hooked up with Colt Nevers from 28 yards out for the score. The point after was missed, and the Bulldogs trailed by 7-6. Seward went on to add 2 more scores in the second quarter and led 21-6 at the half. The third quarter saw both teams fail to put points on the board, but in the fourth, Seward scored 1 more touchdown. Gering attempted their first field goal of the season, but the 43-yard attempt went wide by Caleb Gonzalez. Even though Gering came out on the short end of the scoreboard, the offense seemed to be much improved, and the defense registered its first interception and 2 sacks against Seward. Last year, tonight's opponent, Torrington, made it all the way to the 3A state championship game in Wyoming, and along the way dismantled Gering 60-6. This season, Torrington is under the direction of a new head coach, Russ Steinmetz, who prior to taking over as head coach had been a longtime assistant in Torrington. Torrington opened their 2019 season last week at home against Glenrock, winning the game 28-8. Kaiser Wolf hauled in 2 touchdown passes. Jackson Jones also had a reception for a score, and the Blazers also scored on a Carson Schultz touchdown run. So tonight, Gering hosts Torrington, looking for their first win of 2019 and their first win of the Josh Hyatt era. After the break, more pregame, including interviews with both head coaches and the starting lineups. That's next as the Platte Valley Company's pregame show continues after this on 960 AM, 100.3 FM, and on KNEB.TV.
The 23rd Annual Harvest Festival at Legacy of the Plains is September 21st and 22nd. This year, their featured crop is sugar beets. Starting at 9 a.m. both days, enjoy potato digging, live music, a horse and tractor parade, food vendors, wagon rides, and watch a live demonstration of hand, horse, and machine sugar beet and potato harvest. Large gift shop sale. Legacy's cookbook will be on sale with a bake sale on Saturday and church service on Sunday starting at 9. The 23rd Annual Harvest Festival at Legacy of the Plains is September 21st and 22nd. This ad is sponsored by the Scottsbluff County Area Tourism Bureau.
Fall weather brings new clothing to compliments for you and your home. Start with women's fashion from FDJ, Piccadilly, Charlie B, and many more. We have beautiful and original ladies' fashions that appeal to women of all ages and sizes. And remember to complement your outfit with a bag from Vera Bradley. Finally, get your home ready with decor that brings joy to your life. Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff. At TC & More in Scottsbluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC & More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
You know, Floyd's Truck Center began with a single operation in Scottsbluff. Today, the company serves the trucking industry with 9 locations. Departments with factory-trained technicians, fully stocked parts departments, and knowledgeable staff. So when you're on the road in Sidney, Cheyenne, Casper, convenience are just ahead with Floyd's Truck Center.
We're back on KNEB tonight, getting set for more high school football coverage here at the station as we've got Gering home. take on the Torrington Trailblazers. Time to get to pregame coaches' comments here with Torrington head football coach Russell Steinmetz in his first year. Coach's comments brought to you by The Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing. See Shane Wilson and his staff, and you'll be in The Zone all season long. Coach Steinmetz, off to a 1-0 start. You get that first win of your head coaching career, 28-8 against Glen Rock. Overall, how'd you feel the team played?
You know, Glen Rock is a very physical team. They run double wing. They threw the ball one time. So defensively, I mean, you just got to come out, be aggressive, hit them before they hit you.
What did you guys do well? We'll start on offense. What did you guys do well? Put up 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I was very impressed with our senior quarterback, Sam Furmanak. Made great choices when he was throwing the ball. And then we had a couple of younger running backs step up. I was impressed with Carson Schultz and also Trace Floyd, and then Jet Schwarzkopf was very solid there, also running the ball.
You mentioned the offense that Glen Rock runs, only the 1 pass attempt, so plenty of run game. And if nothing else, you guys had to be fairly assignment sound with that type of attack, so you had to feel good about limiting their offensive numbers to just 1 score.
Yeah, that offense, you have to be very disciplined. Starting a lot of sophomores this year after losing a very talented senior class last year, so we're replacing those kids with a lot of sophomores. Very young team. I was very impressed with those sophomores, how they stepped up. The sophomores are very competitive. They want to please. They want to win the game.
Obviously, very familiar with the program, having been an assistant under Mark Lenhart. But with it being your first game out, were there any nerves? Were there any jitters? And how quickly did you get over those and just get down to business?
You're always nervous. You're like, are we going to show up? Are we not? I thought our kids responded well. I thought our play calling offensively from our O coordinator, Rob Nikolai, I thought he did a very nice job. That was his first time calling the plays in a varsity game.
On the year can be a Class B power, and so when you pop the film on of Gering, what are you seeing right now from the Bulldogs?
Yeah, Coach Hyatt has those kids playing up to a great high level. Impressed with the way he's playing. Defense kids are flying around, getting to the ball offensively. Whenever you have an offense that's going to do some triple option, you're going to have to talk about those option rules. Hopefully our sophomores understand those option rules and are able to rally to the ball defensively. But I think it's a great team. They're very big. They're physical. And so we're going to have to be pretty assignment sharp once again.
Does the matchup last week with what they did offensively, talking about Glen Rock, does that help you a little bit prepare for this Friday night?
Well, I guess stopping the run it does. The way Coach Hyatt wants to throw the ball out with number 15 and number 9. So we have to get back into our coverages a little bit better. We haven't really been tested there in our secondary, so definitely repping that up this week.
What do you think the strength of your team is coming into this matchup with Gering?
One of the strengths, I think, is our O-line. Bringing back, those are where our returning starters are coming back from. Bringing back 2 starters on the O-line, 2 on the D-line. So relying heavily on Corbin Harris and Riley Grubbs there in those 2 positions on the O-line and D-line.
Finishing up with Russell Steinmetz, the first-year head coach over at Torrington, ahead of kickoff tonight with the Gering High Bulldogs. Coach, we'll get you out of here on this one. A quick key to the game brought to you by Team Auto Center, home of the lifetime warranty, and you get one with every new vehicle purchase at Team Auto. So what's it take for the Trailblazers to get a W in this one?
I think we've got to take care of the ball. Offensively, cannot put the ball on the ground, can't put it in their hands. And then defensively, we need to rally to the ball, make gang tackles on these bigger Gering Bulldog players.
All right, there you have it. Russell Steinmetz, first-year head coach over at Torrington. Coach, best of luck. Congratulations on the Week 1 win, and we'll talk to you down the road.
All right, thank you very much.
We'll come back with more. Jeff Kelly rejoins the broadcast right after this on KNEB.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport. including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
Next Gen Outfitters, where the adventure begins and the tradition continues. When it comes to an online retailer, this is the new standard in authentic hunt, camp, and shoot. Born from over a century of outdoor experience, your online retailer, Next Gen Outfitters.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leaf Heads.
And we're back here on the pregame show and set to go into the zone with Coach Hyatt. And our pregame talk is brought to you by the Zone at Scottsbluff Screen Printing. Shane Wilson and his staff do a great job. See them for all your sports needs. Coach, start off, how much confidence do you think this team has now despite the loss Friday night? It seemed like kind of a 180-degree turn from game one.
You know, I think they've realized that they can play with teams like a Seward, like a Northwest. When the second half of Northwest, when we kind of held them for a little bit, and then going into Seward, I think we preached a lot as coaches that we can play and that we just need to show up and do our stuff and take care of our business, and they did that. And it was 0-0 first quarter, which was a big confidence builder for our team again. And but then to bounce back in the second half and play as well as we did, I thought was good. I'm not happy that we didn't pull off the win because I thought legit we could halfway through that game. But yeah, it builds confidence for our kids knowing that they can play with a team like that.
This may seem like a little bit of a strange question. The 11 games that you've coached here at Gering, from game one to last Friday night, what have you started to see the things that you wanted to kind of install her, even though we've had a turnover in coaching staff and those types of things?
I actually think the turnover in coaching staff helped spur this on a little bit. But 11 games in, yeah, we've seen a world of difference. Not even the same kids. I mean, some of the kids last year that are still with us now that were hanging their heads or maybe resisting the change of culture and ideas are bought in now, and they see the benefits of what we're trying to do, and they're working hard to improve those things, and they want to get better in practice, and practices are harder and more intense and more physical, and it's starting to show in the games. We're not where I want to be yet by any means. We're not there, but we're getting closer.
Social media, such a big thing now, Facebook, Twitter. I follow Gering football on Twitter. The post in there, I don't know who it was from, but they said there's been a lot more kids in watching a lot more film. How much of a difference has that made?
I think it makes a huge difference because the kids know what they're doing. We posted, something like 40-plus hours, which is way over what we ever had last year in this time frame from Saturday to now. So the kids are investing themselves and their time into football, which hasn't been the case or hadn't been the case last year.
Couple things just from Friday's game. One thing was penalties, and I guess when I say that, you had Seward like 1st and 10 at their 20, and you had back-to-back penalties, gave them a first down. How do you work on cleaning those types of things up?
Yeah, those were the mental issues that we said got a hold of us in the second quarter. I think it was the last 4 minutes we had 5 penalties on just offside stuff in the second quarter there. We got to focus on mental toughness and discipline in those moments. Some of that's personnel, some of that's some guys playing a lot of time, a lot of minutes. So we got to keep them fresher in the first half, so they're not breaking down like that around halftime. But a lot of that's just focus, and a lot of that is just the kids knowing the expectation. Hey, every play has to be perfect, and as close to perfect as we can get it.
How much have you kind of, I don't want to say, but opened up the offensive playbook from game one? It seemed like you were taking a lot more shots down the field. You had the touchdown to Colton and a lot more things, passes into the flat and trying to pick up yards that way.
We're gonna hang our hats on running the veer, and that worked a lot for us in this game. The matchups gave us an opportunity to do that. They had a soft corner that was playing off a little bit that allowed us to throw some quick stuff. And then the other guy was playing pretty tight, so when we got Colton matched up on him, we thought we could take shots on that. We got to be able to throw the ball to loosen up a little bit. If we just are running the ball, everybody's going to load the box. So things that we need to balance out and get better at. Coach Williams is doing a great job, I think, play calling and setting things up like that. So we're going to keep letting him do what he does, and he's going to keep trying to take advantage of what he can on offense.
Are you seeing the things you want to see from on the offensive side, running and passing the ball?
Yeah, definitely progressing. Week 1 to week 2, O-line stepped up a lot better. Anthony does a good job of putting the deep balls on the outside and hitting rhythm routes. Riley comes in the end when Anthony got dinged a little bit and does a good job. The quarterbacks are starting to understand all of what we want out of them. Running backs are starting to run hard. If we just keep developing those things, I think we're going to be tough to tangle with.
Hey Nebraska, it's Brad from Allo one more time with even bigger news to share. The fever pitch for diehard Nebraskans joining Allo is hitting a record high.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kerr Heilbrunn and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way. We're here to help life go right.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
On average, a resident of Scottsbluff uses up to 100 gallons of water a day to live, and in July, that number triples, greatly due to landscape watering. To help conserve water, use sustainable landscaping, native plants and grasses that are already adapted to the region's ecosystem and climate. They use less water, fewer chemicals, and less maintenance, which means more time to enjoy a beautiful landscape. So do your part by using sustainable landscaping in your yard, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Bye, Mom. Have fun.
Maybe next weekend.
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
And Josh Hine.
Defensively, like you said, it was a scoreless first quarter. Second quarter, a little bit of a letdown. What kind of things were you doing defensively against Seward that do you think you can continue to do throughout the season?
You know, we hit some blitzes that were pretty timely early on that gave us some big plays. Our kids are really just starting to buy into the physicality of how we play and the effort. We're seeing a lot of gang tackling now where we hadn't seen that last year as much. We're going to try to, with Torrington, kind of load the box up and force them to throw, kind of get into some man-to-man situations where we can stay in coverage and just blitz our guys and take care of their run game. We're going to build on what we did and then try to build on the effort and the attitude that we're starting to develop.
A lot more, and seemed you able to get to the quarterback a lot more Friday night.
Yeah, well, part of my defensive philosophy is to just get athletes on the field. So we've got some guys, playing linebacker that we're playing D-line and some guys that we're playing linebacker that are up on the D-line now this year. So we're trying to put speed on the field, and we're trying to bring that in different ways that allows us to get to the quarterback a little bit more often.
All right, let's turn it to this week's opponent, Torrington, new coach, a team that last year made it to their 3A championship game. From what I can see, numbers are down a little bit. What can you tell us about Torrington?
New coach, but he's been there a while. He's their O-line guy last year, and Steinmetz is going to do a great job with them being physical. They're a physical football team. They want to run downhill. They want to load you up and just push you out of the way. Defensively, they're a 4-3 base, and they're going to load the box and make you throw. So kind of the similar situation. It's kind of like playing ourselves. They don't have great numbers. So we're hoping to take advantage of that because they have some young kids out on the field. So we want to get into the quarterback's mind a little bit as we bring some pressure. Torrington's going to be a disciplined football team, though, and they're going to bring everything they have every down.
So now time for the key to the game, and the key to the game brought to you by Team Auto Center, home of the lifetime warranty on every new vehicle from Team Auto. Key for this week's game.
I think there's two things for us. One, offensively, is taking care of the football, and we did a pretty solid job of that until late in the fourth quarter last week. If we can do that and continue to sustain some drives and move the field, I think we can put some points on the board this week. And then defensively, it's just sure tackling. We got to get there, we got to run our feet, we got to wrap up, and we got to rally around each other and make sure if there is a missed tackle that we got 3 or 4 or 5 bodies coming with them. So if we tackle well and we take care of the football, I think it could be a good week for the Gering Bulldogs.
Coach, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Put the team that knows how to win to work for you. Bluff Sanitary Supply is the place that people turn.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
You can depend on us and all of the affiliates of the Rural Radio Network to give you up-to-the-second coverage on issues related to agriculture. On the air, online, and on your phone. We're advocates for agriculture, along with being broadcast journalists covering the stories and events encompassing the challenges of feeding America and the world in the 21st century. And we're proud to do it for you. The stations of the Rural Radio Network.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Gering's Memorial Stadiums, we get set for this high school football contest, and time for our starting lineups. And the starting lineups brought to you by Western Nebraska Community College. From diplomas to degrees, it's for me. Learn more at wncc.edu. Gering won the toss, they deferred, so Torrington will get the ball to start this one, so we'll give you their starters on offense. At left tackle, Brandon Dean, 6 foot, 225, and a senior. Your left guard, Gabe Mitchell, 6'1", 205, and a junior. The center, Rave Rising, 6 foot, 225, and a junior. Your right guard, Riley Grubb, 6 foot, 200 pounds, and a junior. Your right tackle, Corbin Harris, 5'9", 200, and a senior. The tight end, Jackson Jones, 6'1", 165, and a senior. In the wide receivers, it's Chase Miller, 5'9", 150, and a sophomore. Deegan Keith, 5'11", 155, and a sophomore. The running backs, Jet Schwarzkopf, 6 foot, 170, and a junior. And Carson Schultz, 5'10", 170, and a sophomore. The quarterback, Sam Furmanak, 6'4", 180 pounds, and a senior. As the color guard bringing the colors onto the field. Let's take a break. We'll come back with the starting lineups for Gering. You're listening to Gering High Football on 960 AM, 100.3 FM, and on KNEB.TV.
It doesn't matter what.
Okay, nobody panic! Save the sandwiches! We pray for this!
These aren't your average squirt some sauce on them and call them barbecue sandwiches. The bacon is hand sprinkled with brown sugar, and the sauce is made with Kentucky bourbon aged in charred oak barrels, and the meats are perfectly smoked.
Oh no!
Arby's, we have the meats.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. Friendly, helpful customer service. And top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right. Get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
And our national anthem here tonight, played by the Gering High School Marching Band, as we're about 3 minutes away from getting this third week of the high school football season in Nebraska underway. I gave you the starting lineups for the Torrington Trailblazers on the offensive side. Now let's take a look at Gering's defense in the 3-4 formation. They will start at nose tackle Isaiah Blanco, 6'2", 240 pounds, and a junior. At the defensive tackle, Austin Lease, 5'9", 235, and a junior. The defensive end, Zach Wilson, 6'2", 215, and a senior. Your linebackers, Donovan De Los Santos, 6', 195, and a senior. Garrett M. Kahn, 6', 225, and a senior, and Adric Kahn, 6'1", 200, and a senior. In the secondary, Eli Thompson, 5'10", 185, and a sophomore. Brady Radzimski, 5'8", 160, and a junior. The rover, Riley Hoke, 5'8", 165, and a senior. Carmelo Timblin, the free safety, 6'1", 170, and a sophomore. And the cornerback, Riley Shaneman, 6', 175, and a senior. There's your starting lineups, brought to you by Western Nebraska Community College. As the color guard just leaving the field here prior to this contest. Here from Gering Junior High School, update you on a quick score from Grand Island. The Northwest Vikings leading Scotts Bluff 7-0. Elsewhere in the state of Nebraska, the Brady Eagles defeated Layton Banner County Warriors 42-6. Other final scores or games in progress. Kimball leading Southwest 12-0 in the first quarter, and Cambridge leading Bayard in the first quarter 52-0. The score there. One final in six-man football. Potter Dix Coyotes dropping one to the Sioux County Warriors. 58-6 was the final score in that one. Well, our opening kickoff is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza at 2801 Avenue B in Scotts Bluff. It's love at 425 degrees, and don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club for a sweet deal. In addition to coming to you tonight on 960 AM and 100.3 FM, we're also coming to you on KNEB.TV, Allo Channel 15, and Mobius Channel 1500. here tonight from Gering. Gering in the home blue jerseys tonight, white letters and numbers trimmed in gold, gold and white stripes on the shoulders and the blue helmets. Torrington in the road white uniforms here tonight, white pants, white helmets, maroon numbers, and maroon letters for the Torrington Trailblazers here tonight. As you heard in our pregame, Torrington getting a 28-10 win over Glenrock last Friday night. They have only played one game this season, and of course Gering losing on the road in Seward last Friday night. 28-6 was the final score there, but Gering showing a lot more on the offensive and defensive sides as a scoreless first quarter between these two teams. Gering got on the board in the second half on their first touchdown of the season on a Anthony Walker to Colton Evers pass for the touchdown. So Torrington on the field, they are ready to receive the kickoff. And dropping deep for Torrington, it's Chase Miller and Jet Schwarzkopf. And Gering will have the ball set down at the 40. Caleb Gonzalez will kick things off to get this one underway here tonight on a nice night. 74 degrees at kickoff and a light breeze here from Gering. So glad you're with us here tonight as we get week 3 of the high school football season underway here from Gering, Nebraska, as Gonzalez swings that right foot, high end over end kick as Miller takes it at the 10 across the 15, 20 near sideline, and he'll step out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. And that's where Torrington will start, 1st and 10 from their own at the 24. Sam Furmanak, the quarterback, 6'4", 180 pounds, and a junior. Last week he went 6 for 9 for 105 yards, 3 touchdowns in the win over Glenrock. Out of the gun, 3 backs in the backfield behind Furmanak. Handoff, third man through. That's Jet Schwarzkopf, and Schwarzkopf drops the ball, and Gering recovers. Donovan De Los Santos with the fumble recovery, and Gering will take over deep in Torrington territory at the 24-yard line. So a turnover 9 seconds into the game puts Gering in business. 1st and 10 at the Torrington 24-yard line. Colton Evers splits wide to the right side, one wide receiver to the left. Gering moving from left to right. Anthony Walker, the starting quarterback for Gering. Gets the shotgun snap, gives it off. Eli Thompson over the middle, and Eli bangs it down to the 19-yard line. Picks up 5 yards on the carry there, and bring up a 2nd down and 6 for Gering. Riley Shaneman checking out. Riley Hoke into the Gering lineup on a 2nd down and 6 as they split wide receivers to each side. Walker gets the snap one more time. Thompson, he'll be stacked up as he gets it just about back to the original line of scrimmage. And there to make the tackle for Torrington was Trace Floyd. No gain on the play for Thompson. And brings up 3rd down and 6. 10:51 left first quarter. We're scoreless. Gering off the fumble recovery on a 3rd down play. Thompson alone back in the backfield, trips left for Gering. Shotgun snap. They'll toss it to Ebers around the left side. Ebers to the 15, trying to cut in at the 10, and Ebers still on his feet as he broke a tackle at the 10-yard line. And Ebers takes it inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll pick up a first down.
On the Trailblazer 7-yard line.
And a pickup of 13 yards for Ebers and a first down. 1st and 10 Gering from the Torrington 7-yard line. Shotgun snap, give it off Radzimski, and he's stacked up in the backfield. First man to hit him, Jackson Jones. Radzimski.
2nd down for the Bulldogs.
Will give him a yard on the carry. And bring up a 2nd down and 7 for Gering. Schaineman splits out wide to the right. Ebers wide left. Thompson and Radzimski behind Walker. Gets the snap, gives it off to Eli Thompson, and Thompson over the left side. He'll be stacked up right there. Combining on the tackle, Riley Grubbs and Gabe Mitchell for Torrington. Maybe give Thompson a yard there.
3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs.
And the ball set down at the 6-yard line, and a 3rd down and 6 right here for Gering. Out of the gun, snap back, throws it in the flat. Caleb Gonzalez at the 5, inside the 5. He'll be knocked down short of the goal line. As the first man to knock him down there for Torrington was Shields.
Harris on the stop, gain of 4.
And a gain of 4 for Gonzalez. As the ball set down at the Torrington 2-yard line. This will be the 6th play of the drive. It started off the fumble recovery at the Torrington 24-yard line. 4th down and goal to go for Gering. Snap back, give off Radzimski around the left side, and Brady Radzimski into the end zone. Touchdown, Gering. Brady Radzimski gets his first touchdown of the year from 2 yards out, and Gering takes a quick 6-0 lead with 8:06 left here in the first quarter, and the point after to come here from Caleb Gonzalez. Gering able to take the Torrington miscue and turn it into points. And the point after by Gonzalez is up and good. 8:06 left in the first quarter. Gering 7, Torrington nothing on the West Coast scoreboard.
With warmer weather comes warmer vehicles. Let the professionals at High Tech Automotive help you with your automotive checking, maintenance, and repair so the heat doesn't beat your vehicle. Take your vehicle to High Tech Auto Service between Baumgards and Frank Parts, 632-2731.
And welcome back to Gering High School as Gering on a 6-play 24-yard drive puts it into the end zone. And here's the ensuing kickoff as Schwarzkopf takes it in the end zone. And Torrington will have it First and 10 at their own 20
First and 10.
with 8 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Sam Furmanak, the starting quarterback for Torrington. As we said, threw for 3 touchdowns, but the miscue by Torrington on the first play of the game resulted in a Gering touchdown. First and 10 Torrington. As they move from right to left, they'll fake it to the first man, hand it off to Schwarzkopf, and Schwarzkopf pushed back as the first man to get there, Donovan De Los Santos. Also in there for the Bulldogs
Several of the Bulldogs with a stop.
was Isaiah Blanco.
Second and 11.
A loss of 1 for Schwarzkopf. And mark it back to the 19-yard line and a second down and 11. 7:37 left first quarter. 7-0. Gering leading Torrington. Gering will, or check that, Torrington will split a wide receiver out to the right side. The toss play to Trace Floyd, trying to get around the left side, right side, and he won't get anywhere. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage that was the 20-yard line.
Trace Floyd with the carry.
And it looked like we had Adrian Kahn on the tackle.
Short gain on the play. 3rd and 10 for the Trailblazers.
Giving back to the original line of scrimmage, which is the 20, and a 3rd down and 10 yards to go for Torrington. Perriott, the wide receiver, split as Furmanak drops throw, fires it over the middle, incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Deegan Keith. And the first pass attempt for Furmanak falls incomplete. And Torrington will be forced to punt the ball away as Jet Schwarzkopf will punt it away for the Trailblazers. Colton Ebbers, along with Caleb Gonzalez, dropping deep for the Bulldogs. Snap back, and Schwarzkopf, a high punt. This will drive Ebbers back. He'll drop the ball, pick it up at the 28. Coming to the near side to the 30. Flags come out, and Ebbers will be knocked down at the 30-yard line with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. 7-0 Gering, and we'll see what the penalty flags about, as Paul Eden's our head official here tonight. As the flag down at the 28-yard line. Officials still discussing. And this penalty will be against Gering. And the penalty will mark the ball back to the 23-yard line, and that's where Gering will start.
However, the ball was advanced, and I guess you can't do that. 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
So 1st and 10 for Gering from their own 23-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the right for Gering. Motion by Shaineman, he'll get it on the toss around the left side, trying to cut in. Riley finds some running room, 25, and Riley up to the 30-yard line for Gering, as he had to give a little bit of ground, but then was able to get a 10-yard pickup. Corbin Harris, the first man to knock him down.
2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs.
And a 6-yard pickup by Shaineman makes it 2nd down and 4. Ball set squarely down at the 30-yard line. Shaineman split out to the right, give it up. Brady Radzimski, he'll be wrapped up in the backfield. He'll stretch the ball out, trying to get it back to the original line of scrimmage. Jackson Jones with the tackle. And a loss of 1 on the play. And a 3rd down and 4. 5:26 left first quarter. 7-0. Gering leading Torrington on a 6-play, 24-yard drive that came off the turnover by Torrington on the first play of the game. Wide receivers split to each side for Gering. Walker with the snap, 1-step drop, fires in the flat, finds Ebers, makes a move to 30, 35, 40, first down yardage across the 40 to Colton Ebers as Colton gets it up to the 43-yard line. A pickup of 22 yards for Ebers. And the first pass completion for Anthony Walker, 23 yards, and gives Gering a first down as the ball set down at the 43. And a first down and 10, and flags come out. Illegal substitution, the call.
Illegal substitution.
And Gering may have broken the huddle with not enough players. So mark the penalty off back to the 38-yard line. And it puts Gering in a first down and 15. As they come to the line of scrimmage with 2 wide receivers split to each side. Thompson behind Walker in the backfield. Motion by Schaineman. They'll give it to him around the left side. Riley to the 40, 45, 50 far sideline into Torrington territory. And he's knocked out of bounds as he gets it down to the Torrington 43-yard line. He'll pick up 15 yards on the play for Riley Schaineman.
43-yard line for a Bulldog.
21 yards so far on the ground for Schaineman. And a first down for Gering as they have it in Torrington territory. Second first down of this drive. Sam Rushelo will check in at a tight end position for Gering. Gering moving left to right. Snap back, Walker. Toss it to Radzimski. Right side. To the 40. A flag comes in before Radzimski's pushed out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. 2 flags on the play come in. And we'll see what the penalty is. Holding the call on Gering. So we race the run by Radzimski off the board and mark the penalty off back into Gering territory at the 48-yard line.
First and 20 for the Bulldogs.
And Gering, who was at 1st and 10, 1st and 15, now 1st and 20 from their own 48-yard line. 4:02 left first quarter. 7-0 Gering. Double wide receivers split each side. Snap back. Walker drops to throw, looking long down the near sideline. Riley Hoke can't make the catch as that goes incomplete and puts Gering in a second down and 20. And Gering last week had a penalty problem, but it was on the defensive side. They had Seward in a 1st and 10, and they jumped off sides twice and gave him a first down, strictly on penalties. So first down, or check that, second down and 20. 2 wide receivers split to the right. Walker awaits the snap. He'll keep it himself and right up the middle. And Anthony Walker, on his first rushing attempt of the day, picks up a couple of yards. And the ball sitting in midfield, and will be second down and 8 for Gering. 2 penalties on this drive put Gering in a 1st and 20 as Riley Hoke checking into the Gering lineup. 3:23 clock running here. double wide each side for Gering. And flags come out for the, and too much time on Gering, delay of game. So mark it back to the 45-yard line. And third penalty on this drive by Gering has put him in a 3rd down and 23. 2 wide receivers each side. Walker drops to throw, looking over the middle for Scheineman. And that falls incomplete. And 4th down for Gering. And Anthony Walker will stay on the field to punt it away. Well, you can listen to the game today and relive it tomorrow on the podcast page at kneb.com. Brought to you by First State Bank of Scotts Bluff and Gering. Perriott dropping deep for Torrington to receive the punt from Anthony Walker, averaging 35 yards a punt. And once again, 2 officials' whistles and too much time. The call on Gering and also illegal substitution is a little confusion as who was supposed to be in on the punt cover team. So back it up to the 40-yard line as Perriott stands at his own 30. Snap back to Anthony Walker. Nice high punt. And this will hit at the 35 and will go out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. 28 yards on the punt for Anthony Walker. And set it down at the 32-yard line for Torrington. With 2 minutes, 58 seconds left here in the first quarter, 7-0. Gering on top. 2 wide receivers split wide right. Handoff goes to Trace Floyd. Floyd finds some running room, and Floyd across the 40 to the 44-yard line. And a whole host of Gering tacklers bringing him down. But Floyd picks up first down yardage to the 43-yard line. So he picks up 12. And a first down and 10. Handoff one more time. Floyd, he finds big room up to the through the middle and into Gering territory. Before he's knocked down there, Caleb Gonzalez. And Floyd on 2 carries puts it all the way down to the Gering 43-yard line. Picks up 10 more for Floyd, and a first and 10 for Torrington. Trips to the left. Torrington moving from right to left. Furmanak out of the gun. Gets the shotgun snap, throws it in the flat. Finds Floyd. Floyd at the 40, puts his head down and gets it across the 35-yard line. And knocking him down right there is Sharp.
Stops him short. 2nd and 2 for a long one.
And Floyd to the, with 9 yards on that carry and a 2nd down and 1. Floyd finds some running room as he gets it across the 30 down to the 28-yard line. And first down yardage. And Torrington going no huddle. Floyd with 4 straight carries, and the ball set down at the Gering 27-yard line. Snap back, Furmanak looking and tries to get it, and the pass tipped in the air, and they say it fell to the ground. Caleb Gonzalez tried to haul it in, was not able to do so, with the pass intended for Chase Miller. And second down and 10 for Torrington. A minute 36 left here in the first quarter. 7-0, Gering on top. Torrington breaks the huddle. They'll put a wide receiver to the left. Two backs in the backfield. Motion now by Miller. They'll get it, give it to the second man through, and he'll be stacked up as first man there, Kahn, along with Sharp.
Several Khans and several Bulldogs in
And Jet Schwartz, or check that, Carson Schultz on the carry. Picks up 1 yard, and the ball at the 26-yard line as Deegan Keith and Chase Miller split out wide to the right side. Furmanek out of the gun. Snap back, rolling to the right, rolling, throwing on the run into the end zone, and overthrows Miller in the end zone. Coverage back there. Riley Hoke, but the pass falls incomplete. And Torrington looking at a 4th down and 9. And we'll see what they do here. Timeout on the field taken by Torrington. Well, you can download the Elite Physical Therapy Sports app. It's the go-to sports app with the latest news and live scores. Plus, you can watch KNEB.TV and listen to KNEB Sports right in the app. Download the sports app in the Apple or Google Play Store, or go to KNEB.com under the Sports tab, where you can also check out the Elite Physical Therapy live score stream. Last score we had from Grand Island, Nebraska, as the Bearcats in Grand Island to take on the Northwest Vikings. That game 7-0 in the third quarter right now. Some other scores: Kimball at halftime leading Southwest 34-0. Mitchell leading Gordon Rushville at halftime 21-0. Torrington was going to attempt the field goal. Chase Miller to kick it, and it looks like a 43-yard field goal. And movement on the Gering side. As someone a little bit too eager to come off the edge that time for Gering. Offside's the call, so move it up 5 yards and put the ball down. Not enough for the first down. 4th and 4, and it looks like Torrington on a 4th down and 4 is going to go for it right now from the 22-yard line. One wide receiver split to the left. Furmanek takes the toss. Floyd, he's going to throw it. Throws it back to Furmanek. Pass intercepted. Caleb Gonzalez. 20, 25, 30, 35, near sideline, 40, midfield, 40, 30, 20. He'll be run out. No, it stays in bounds at the 10, 5. Touchdown, Gering. And a late flag comes out as Gonzalez goes across the goal line. I thought Gonzalez was going to be pushed out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line.
Gonzalez with the interception and the touchdown.
So a pick 6 for Caleb Gonzalez. Unsportsmanlike conduct, or check that, a sideline warning on Gering, but the interception by Caleb Gonzalez.
Sideline warning against the Bulldogs. However, the touchdown.
But the touchdown stands, and Gering goes up 13-0 with 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Gonzalez ready to attempt the point after. And And the snap is up, the snap is down, and the kick is up and good. 31 seconds left first quarter. Your score, Gering 14, Torrington nothing on the West Coast scoreboard.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Care Heilbrunn and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way. We're here to help life go right.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
A 90-yard pick six by Gering's Caleb Gonzalez, and Gering leads 14-0 with 31 seconds left here in the first quarter, and Torrington set to get the ball back as Miller takes it at the 15, 20, 25, and Miller fighting for yardage, but he'll be brought down short of the 30-yard line and mark it down at the Gering 28-yard line. And a 1st and 10 for Torrington. First time this season Gering has held a lead. As Fermanack breaks the huddle, brings the Blazers to the line of scrimmage. Miller splits wide to the right. Torrington right to left, two wide receivers left. Snap back, handoff, Trace Floyd, and Floyd falls down as he gets across the 30, maybe the 31-yard line. Gering saying the ball came loose, and let's see, as Brady Radzimski coming out of the pile, but he hung on to it at the 31-yard line. Floyd with 4 more yards as the clock ticking down, 7 seconds left, and Fermanack will just let the clock run out. At the end of the first quarter here in Gering, your score, Gering 14, Torrington nothing on the West Coast scoreboard.
BNC Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver and a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flight. Finally, while visiting Western Nebraska Regional Airport, grab a bite to eat at the Flight Deck Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
Starting the second quarter here from Gering. Gering on top 14-0. As we switch into the field, Torrington will go from left to right. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Shotgun snap back to Fermanack. Play action, he's going to keep it himself. Trying to get to the 30, he'll be tripped up. As coming up from his secondary position, Riley Shaneman, and a couple of pick up 4 for Fermanack. And the ball set down. Let's check that. It's a gain of 2. And the ball set down at the 33-yard line. A 90-yard pick six by Gering's Caleb Gonzalez. Made it 14-0. Now Jones splits out for Torrington. One step drop, fire, and the pass incomplete. Intended that time for Kaiser Wolf. And I have Fermanac 0 for 4 in the passing. And Torrington will look to punt it away as Gonzalez and Ebers will drop deep for Gering. So Gering has taken a Torrington turnover, a fumble on the first play of the game, and turned it into points. And then on a fourth down play deep in Gering territory, they pick it off and return it as the Schwarzkopf punt will take a bounce. It'll be picked up at the 30 by Colton Ebers, and Ebers will be stacked up and thrown back.
Evers with the return.
And a punt of 37 yards on the punt. And Gering will have it 1st and 10 at their own 30 with 10:55 left here in the first half. And Gering on top 14-0. Anthony Walker 1 for 3 on the night. It's long past 23 yards to Colton Ebers. As Ebers splits out wide left. Gering right to left. Walker gets the snap, gives it Brady Radzimski. Radzimski trying to get it over the right side. And he'll be knocked down, but a flag comes out as Jackson Jones on the tackle for Torrington.
Looks to be a flag on the play.
And the officials. And the face mask, personal foul, face mask on Torrington. First penalty called on Torrington here tonight, so mark it all the way down to the 48-yard line. And a 1st and 10 for Gering. One wide receiver split to each side. Out of the gun. Walker drops to pass, hit as he throws, hangs in the air, but it's caught. Colton Evers inside the 30-yard line. Down to the 28. Colton Evers, 26 yards. His second catch of the night.
To the Torrington 28-yard line for a Bulldog.
And check it on the thing. It'll be down at the 28-yard line. And Anthony Walker hit as he threw. But a first down for Gering as Ebers splits out wide to the left. Shaneman wide right. Shotgun snap once again. Dropping the throw, Walker throwing towards the end zone for Ebers. Can't make the catch at the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Incomplete. 2nd and 10 Bulldogs.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Gering. As that pass falls incomplete. Gering going to the air here in this second quarter. Deegan Keith on the coverage. For Torrington. 2nd down. Snap back, they'll toss it. Brady Radzimski avoids a tackler and one in the backfield, but then he can't get past the tackle of Jackson Jones. And let's call it a loss back to the 30-yard line. And for Radzimski, a loss of 2, and the ball set down at the 30-yard line. 9:33 left first half, 14-0. Gering on top underneath a full moon here from Gering's Memorial Stadium. Third down. Motion by Radzimski. They'll toss it to him. Brady trying to get it around the right side and battling, and he won't be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. As Jones making the tackle.
Jones straightened out.
And a loss back to the 31-yard line.
Fourth down for the Bulldogs.
And it brings up a fourth down for Gering. And see what they do here. Probably a little bit too far for a field goal. So Gering will go for it on a 4th down and 12. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Walker takes the snap, dropping to throw, firing, and the pass goes through the hands of Riley Shaneman at about inside the 10-yard line. And back on the coverage for Torrington, Kaiser Wolf. And Gering will turn it over on downs. And Torrington will take over at their own 31-yard line with 8 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the first half. And Gering leading Torrington 14-0. Stay with us. We'll have our halftime show and bring you the numbers courtesy of Arby's. Gering turning a Torrington fumble into a score, and then a 90-yard pick six. The other score by Gering by Caleb Gonzalez. 1st and 10 for Torrington as they move from left to right. Play action. Fermanak rolling left, throwing, and the pass in and out of the hands, but a flag comes in late. Eli Thompson back there on the coverage for Gering, and the flag came in right away as that pass went in and out of the hands of, I believe it was Jet Schwarzkopf. And officials discussing. And the penalty on Torrington. An illegal man downfield is the call on Torrington. So they'll mark it. Ball set down at the 25-yard line. Handed off. First man through in the backfield, and a whole host of Gering tacklers. Isaiah Blanco in there along with Adric Kahn and Trey Zwickel.
Brings up 3rd and long for the Trailblazers.
Maybe a pickup of 1 for Torrington. And 3rd and 15 for the Blazers. They go trips to the right. Fermanak takes the snap, rolls to the right, throwing on the run, and a big hit as Kaiser Wolf hauls it in at the 35-yard, check that, the 36-yard line.
Brings up 4th and 6 for the Trailblazers.
And a big pickup right there as the ball at the 36-yard line. And Wolf with the catch. His first catch as officials whistles stopping play. And the timeout taken by Gering, and we'll keep it right here. And remind you that for more than 125 years, Wells Fargo Advisors has created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. Call Ryan Windhorst at 632-7561. Together we'll go far. And Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit offers regularly scheduled accessible bus service serving communities in the Panhandle Monday through Friday. Reservations are required. Visit panhandletrails.com or call 761-TRIP. Jeff Kelly with you tonight from the Logos broadcast booth. And be sure to stop in the logos, and the guys will custom design it, print it, and have it ready for the game. There's no job too big or too small for logos in downtown Gering. 14-0, Gering on top. With 7:08 left in the first half. And Torrington to punt it away on a 4th and 6. But punt drop by the punter. He'll be knocked down right there. Riley Hoke leading the way as the Torrington punter, Jet Schwarzkopf, just dropped it. And Gering will take over. 1st and 10, deep in their own territory at the 27-yard line of Torrington. And a 1st down at 10, and now flags come out as the teams come to the line of scrimmage. And once again, illegal substitution. The call on Gering as someone not getting in there when they should. So that'll mark the ball back to the 32 and put Gering in a 1st and 15 with exactly 7 minutes left first half. But Gering with the ball in Torrington territory at the 32-yard line, moving from right to left. 2 wide receivers to the right. Walker takes the snap, throws, finds Evers at the 30, breaks a tackle, 15, down to about the 10-yard line. And a little extracurricular activity, and a flag's going to come out right there.
Floyd with the tackle.
Floyd made the tackle, but a penalty on the play as the pass was complete to Evers. And they'll mark it down at the 11-yard line. And this is prior to the penalty. It'll be a pickup of 11 yards. As officials still discussing the penalty. Big scrum over on the sideline as Colton Evers was pushed out of bounds as he made the catch. And we should have a decision here in just a minute.
At J.G. Elliott Insurance Company, we believe in building lasting relationships. Our agents take the time to get to know you and then tailor coverage based on what is important to you. If you don't know who your
Hey, were we supposed to go to break? I'm sorry.
No. Friends at community events, and you will probably find us volunteering at our favorite nonprofit organization. Auto, home, life, crop, trucking, and commercial insurance.
Okay.
We've got it all. Call today for an enjoyable insurance experience. J.G. Elliott Insurance Company, a Platte Valley company.
Russell's Edinburgh.
And back here at Gering, offsetting penalties on both teams, puts the ball down at the 21-yard line after all of that. And 2nd down and 15. Gering with the ball, 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Radzimski in the slot. And quick movement, Thompson. And I thought he moved early there. And this will be offsides on Gering. So after the offsetting penalties, illegal motion the call. So we'll mark it back to the 27-yard line. And
5-yard penalty, we'll do it again. 2nd
and 10. As Gonzalez and Hoke split out wide to the right. Snap back, Walker fires in the flat, finds Evers 50 to the 25, 20, and he's pulled out of bounds short
Walker to Ebers
of the
for complete pass.
15-yard line. We'll give him the 15-yard line.
Schultz taking him out of bounds.
And it's a pickup of 12 yards
The ball will be advanced to
for,
the 15-yard line
for Ebers.
Bulldog.
And a first down for Gering.
First and 10, Gering.
Third reception to Colton Ebers. He's got 3 catches tonight. And the ball set down right at the 15-yard line. And first and 10 for Gering. Double wide. Walker gives it off to Radzimski. Brady looking for running room, and he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage. As the first man to hit him, Corbin Harris. No gain on the play. And Radzimski
with the carry.
on the negative side on the rushing chart unofficially here tonight. 6:19 left in the first half, 14-0. Gering leading Torrington. Second down and 10. I formation. Thompson the fullback, Radzimski the I back. Snap back, they'll toss to Radzimski. Looking for running room, now reverses field. Has it at the 15, looking for a block to the 10. Trying to cut in at the 5 and spinning. And he'll be brought down short of the goal line.
With the Zimski move.
And the gain
well into Torrington.
down to about the 5-yard line.
Bulldog.
Picks up 10 more yards. And Brady Radzimski with his biggest run of the night. And puts it down at the 5-yard line, and first and goal to go for Gering, looking to make it 21-0. Ebers splits wide left. Shaneman wide right. Walker gets the snap. Radzimski up the middle. Brady to the end zone. Just short. Just short.
Just shy.
Let's see where they mark it down. They will mark the ball down at the 1-yard line. And Radzimski with a pickup of 5 yards and a second down and goal to go for Gering. 3 backs in the backfield. They put Zach Wilson in there now. Radzimski, big hole into the end zone. Touchdown, Gering. Brady Radzimski with a big hole right up the middle, and he takes it into the end zone with the 2-yard run. And Gering on top 20-0 with the point after to come here. 4:39 left in the first half. Caleb Gonzalez on to attempt the point after. Snap bobbled, and Gonzalez just tried to get what he could, but the kick will be no good. 4:39 left in the second quarter. Your score, Gering 20, Torrington 0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more. Tow more. Go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Russell's Automotive is looking for an experienced technician. Must have knowledge of vehicle diagnostics, electrical systems, undercar suspensions, and brake systems.
If you would like to work for a friendly, family-based business, stop by 112 West 27th Street in Scottsbluff today. No phone calls, please. Again, that's Russell's Automotive is looking for an experienced technician. Please stop by today.
On the ensuing kickoff, Torrington's Kaiser Wolf returns the ball to the 25-yard line, and that's where Torrington will start. 1st and 10 as they trail it 20-0 here. Brady Radzimski with his second touchdown of the night, as this one comes from 2 yards out and caps a 5-play, 27-yard drive for Gering. 1st and 10 for Torrington, moving left to right. Split backs behind Fermanac. He'll go under center. Gets the snap, turns, gives off to the second man through, and fighting for some yardage will be Jet Schwarzkopf. And Schwarzkopf gets it up to the 28-yard line. Picks up 3. 2nd down and 7 for Torrington. They've turned it over twice, once on a fumble that Gering turned into a score, and then one on an interception returned by 90 yards by Caleb Gonzalez. Once again, split backs. Snap, give off to Schultz, and Schultz trying to get over the left side. And Schultz knocked down as he gets it up to the 30-yard line. He'll pick up 2 yards on the play, and a 3rd down and 6 for Torrington. Stay with us. We'll recap the numbers at halftime, recap the scoring for you, as Gering leading it 20-0. Big 3rd down play here. One wide receiver split each side. Fermanac takes the shotgun snap, pump fake, now looks long, and trying to get the ball to his intended receiver, Trace Floyd, but we'll have pass interference, as it looked like the coverage by Gering's Riley Shaneman. He was grabbing his jersey just a little bit, and it looks like we will have pass interference will be the call on Gering, as the signal by
Pass interference on the defense.
Paul Edens. So mark the ball off, 15 yards, and mark it all the way to the 45-yard line, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for Torrington at their own 45-yard line. 2:59 left first half, 20-0 Gering. Torrington, 2 wide receivers to the right, give it off Schwarzkopf. Schwarzkopf trying to get over the left side. He won't get much as he's stacked up and pushed back. Adric Kahn, Trey Zwickel in there, Donovan De Los Santos. And the gain, give him no gain on the play there. On the carry by Schwarzkopf. And a 2nd down and 11 for Torrington. Update you on some scores at halftime from other games around the area. Schwarzkopf splits out wide to the left. Shotgun snap back to Fermanac. Pump fake, dumps it over the middle, and the ball's dropped. The intended receiver that time for Torrington. Check the roster. I believe it might have been Cole Perry. The incomplete pass makes it 3rd down and 10 from the Torrington 45-yard line. Glad you could be with us tonight on KNEB 960 AM, 100.3 FM, and on kneb.tv. Bring this game to you tonight on Allo Channel 15. and Mobius channel 1500. 3 wide receivers split to the right for Torrington. Shotgun snap back, flags come out. Fermanak rolling right, looking down the sideline, and the pass can't be caught as it came up just a little bit short. Trace Floyd, the intended receiver.
Fermanak's pass incomplete, intended for Floyd. However, there is a
and we've got a penalty flag, so Fermanak tonight, 2 out of 9 for 22 yards. Illegal procedure, the call on Torrington. And that'll be declined by Gering, and a 4th down and 10 for Torrington. And Torrington will punt it away with 2 minutes and 1 second left here in the first half. 20-0. Chase Miller to punt it away. Nice high punt as Gonzalez will let it bounce at the 10 and put a knee down, and they will say he took it into the end zone. And Gering will take it over at their own 20-yard line with 1:52 left here in the first half, and Gering on top 20-0. 2 Brady Radzimski touchdowns and a Caleb Gonzalez 90-yard pick 6. The difference in this one. Gering will come to the line of scrimmage, moving from right to left. Ebers will split wide right. 1 wide receiver left. That's Shaneman. Snap back, Anthony Walker, 1 step drop, finds Ebers at the 30, cuts in 35, and he'll be ripped down as he gets it to about the 36-yard line.
Walker to Ebers.
Picks up 16 yards.
Floyd with a tackle, advances the ball.
And Ebers his 3rd catch of the night, and a first down for Gering. Gering going no huddle on a 1st and 10. Snap back, Anthony Walker rolling right, looking, firing, complete to the midfield stripe. And making the catch, Riley Hoke. And Riley gets it to the midfield stripe before Jackson Jones knocks him down right there.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And the gain of 14 yards. And Hoke with his first catch of the night. And a first down for Gering at the midfield stripe. 2 wide receivers split each side. Fire the ball in the flat to Riley Shaneman at the 50, cuts in 45, and Riley thrown out of bounds as he gets it to about the 43-yard line. He'll pick up 8. 2nd down and 2 as Walker clocks the ball. A 3rd down and 2, as I said.
By the quarterback.
And now 3rd down. As the ball set down at the 43-yard line. And officials discussing the play. Gering breaking the huddle on a 3rd down and 3. I don't know if they're discussing Walker clocking the ball to stop the clock. And now head official Paul Leans will come over and talk to head coach Josh Hyatt. They continue to discuss the previous play. Stay with us. We'll bring you the recap, the scoring, bring you the halftime numbers, courtesy of Arby's. And the penalty that they've called is going to be on Gering. And they'll mark it back to the 49-yard line. Loss of down and intentional grounding is the call.
3rd and 11.
So put it at the Gering 49-yard line and a 3rd down and 11. Trips to the right, to the left, excuse me, is Walker throwing that way. Overthrows his intended receiver,
Pass intended for Gonzalez, incomplete.
Riley Shaneman.
Another flag.
It'll be a 4th down and 11 with 49 seconds left here in the first half, and Gering on top 20-0. And another penalty, this time on Gering, holding the call as the flag down at the 48-yard line. So that will move it back. Ten more yards to the 38-yard line, and Torrington will decline the penalty, so we'll keep it at the 48. And a 4th down for Gering. Anthony Walker to punt it away. Deegan Keith dropping deep for Torrington. The ball at the 49-yard line. High snap. Walker pulls it down. Nice high punt as Keith will make the catch inside the 20 and knocked down right there. Great coverage by the Gering punt cover team. Riley Shaneman back there along with Adric Kahn. And the punt will be marked down for Torrington at the 18-yard line. A punt of 33 yards. And 1st and 10 for Torrington with 40 seconds left here in the first half. They move left to right, trips right. 1-step drop, fire to Floyd in the flat, and Floyd trying to avoid tackler. Shaneman had him. Now Floyd reversing his field, still on his feet, and Shaneman will catch up with him and knock him down short of the 15-yard line, but we've got another flag, and the penalty will be on Torrington. And it looks like a push in the back.
Appears to be an illegal block in the back.
And with some good defense by Gering as they cause Floyd to reverse his field. And the penalty will mark the ball back to
the goal line.
Call it the
a 1st and long
4-yard line is where Torrington will have it.
Let's go defense!
1st and 28. And officials whistle stopping play.
Timeout.
And a timeout taken by Torrington. And we will keep it right here. Be sure to join us as we'll bring you the halftime numbers brought to you by Arby's and update you on some of the scores from other games around the area. Last score update we had on Scotts Bluff in the 3rd quarter, it was 7-0. Grand Island Northwest was leading, and in the 4th quarter, Northwest with a 1-point lead over Scotts Bluff, 13-12 right now in the 4th quarter. Chris Cottrell with that game for you on 101.7 The Trail. Hastings at halftime leading Alliance 14-7. At half, Valentine leading Chadron 14-12. Here in Gering, 1st down and 28. The ball set down at the Torrington 4-yard line, deep in their own territory, as Deegan Keith split wide to the right side. They give the ball off to Schultz, and Schultz finds some running room across the 10-yard line up to the 13.
2nd and long for the Trailblazers.
Picks up 11 yards on that carry for Schultz. And that will be the final play of this first half. And for the first time this season, Gering goes into the locker room with the lead. Your score at halftime, Gering 20, Torrington nothing on the West Coast scoreboard.
With warmer weather comes warmer vehicles. Let the professionals at High Tech Automotive help you with your automotive checking, maintenance, and repair so the heat doesn't beat your vehicle. Take your vehicle to High Tech Auto Service between Baumgart's and Frank Parts, 632-2731.
Know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through it. Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged, fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Visit the experts at Paul Reed Construction, your authorized Big Green Egg dealer.
Bye, Mom. Have fun.
Maybe next weekend.
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E Series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipments.com.
Hi, I'm Kevin Wick, Assistant Vice President at Platte Valley Bank with your Mortgage Mythbuster of the Week. Some people think that purchasing a home is more expensive than renting. The truth is, with interest rates so low, there has never been a better time to purchase a home, making your monthly mortgage payment lower than a rent payment. The mortgage lenders at Platte Valley Bank are here to help you find the right programs to fit your needs and your budget. Stop in today. No question is too big or too small.
4:31 left before the end of the first half. Gering scores again as Brady Radzimski with his second touchdown run of the night. Once again, a 2-yard run. The point after touchdown was no good, and that made it 20-0 Gering. That is your score at halftime. We'll come back with more numbers from Gering, first half numbers, but at halftime it's Gering 20, Torrington nothing on the West Coast scoreboard.
World champion bullfighter Dusty Tuckness has a lot to think about at work. He looks into the eyes of real angry bulls for a living. But Dusty wouldn't trade this job despite some really hard days at work. At home, Dusty's world is quiet and comfortable. Dusty leaves his boots, his hat, and his hard day at the door every day, and so can you. Renewal by Anderson windows and patio doors keep the outside out. They're the best of the best, installed by local people who care. Renewal by Anderson. It's good to be home.
Known previously as Angela's Bridal and Boutique in downtown Scottsbluff, now tuxedos and men's formal wear by Angela's. Brought to you by Weborg 21 Center. We are excited to offer you more one-on-one customer service. Whether you need a tux for the wedding, a suit for the office, or you're just ready to step up your everyday fashion. And don't forget our second location. Angela's Boutique is now located at Bianco & Company in downtown Scottsbluff, still empowering women to look and feel their most confident. The same great boutique, now just down the street.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
And welcome back to Gering, where we're at halftime, and Gering leading Torrington here at halftime 20-0. Well, it's time to look at the numbers brought to you by Arby's, the meat crafters throughout western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. First, unofficially in the stat category, Torrington quarterback Sam Furmanak is 3 out of 9 for 22 yards through the air. Rushing, Schultz with 2 carries for 14 yards. Trace Floyd in the first half, he's got 5 carries for 41 yards. And Schwarzkopf for Torrington with 5 carries for 4 yards. Through the air, Kaiser Wolf with 2 catches for 22 yards, as he's been the only target for Sam Furmanak here in the first half. And there's your numbers for Torrington. Looking at the Gering side of the ledger in the first half, unofficially, as for Caleb, or check that, for Anthony Walker here tonight, he is 7 out of 10 on the night for 99 yards.
Even better tonight.
99 yards in passing unofficially here tonight for Anthony Walker. On the rushing side, Anthony with 1 carry for 2 yards. Brady Radzimski 2 touchdowns tonight, as he has 9 carries for 16 yards. Riley Shaneman 2 carries for 21. Colton Evers 1 carry for 13. Eli Thompson 1 carry for 5 yards. Through the air, Colton Evers tonight 4 catches for 77 yards. Riley Hoke 1 catch for 14, and Riley Shaneman 1 catch for 8 yards here in the first half. But on the scoreboard, it's all Gering, as Gering leads Torrington 20-0. We'll come back and look at some scores from other games involving area teams. And that's next. But here at halftime, your score is Gering 20, Torrington 0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
In sports,
sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Fall weather brings new clothing to compliments for you and your home. Start with women's fashion from FDJ, Piccadilly, Charlie B, and many more. We have beautiful and original ladies' fashions that appeal to women of all ages and sizes. And remember to complement your outfit with a bag from Vera Bradley. Finally, get your home ready with decor that brings joy to your life. Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Care Heilbrunn and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way. We're here to help life go right.
$20-0, Gering leading Torrington here at halftime as we update you on some other scores from around the area involving local teams. Of course, here it's 20-0 at half. Hastings leading Alliance 14-7. At halftime, Valentine leading Shadron 14-12. No score between Holyoke and Bridgeport. No score as Sydney taking on Minden. In six-man football, no score between Minutair and Crawford. As we update some more scores from around the area. Hay Springs and South Platte, no score in the first quarter. Final, Mitchell defeated Gordon Rushville 42-0. A final score, Scotts Bluff pushed in Grand Island as they just squeak out a win over Grand Island Northwest tonight. Your final score, Scotts Bluff 18, Grand Island Northwest 13. Another final score, Burwell defeating Hemmingford 46-24. Another final, Kimball defeated Southwest 42-0. Sioux County over Potter Dix in a final score, 58-16 was the final score there. So that'll update your scores from around the area involving area teams here at halftime. And at halftime, Gering leads Torrington 20-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
On the field,
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scotts Bluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
Why do we work all hours of the night? Head towards challenges instead of turning away, and work together to solve the toughest problems so you can enjoy the little things and all the big moments life has to offer. Tri-State and our family of electric cooperatives. Brighter, stronger, better together.
Hi, I'm Kevin Wick, Assistant Vice President at Platte Valley Bank with your Mortgage Mythbuster of the Week. Some people think that purchasing a home is more expensive than renting. The truth is, with interest rates so low, there has never been a better time to purchase a home, making your monthly mortgage payment lower than a rent payment. The mortgage lenders at Platte Valley Bank are here to help you find the right programs to fit your needs and your budget. Stop in today. No question is too big or too small.
The 23rd Annual Harvest Festival at Legacy of the Plains is September 21st and 22nd. This year, their featured crop is sugar beets. Starting at 9 a.m. both days, enjoy potato digging, live music, a horse and tractor parade, food vendors, wagon rides, and watch a live demonstration of hand, horse, and machine sugar beet and potato harvest. Large gift shop sale. Legacy's cookbook will be on sale with a bake sale on Saturday and church service on Sunday starting at 9. The 23rd Annual Harvest Festival at Legacy of the Plains is September 21st and 22nd. This ad is sponsored by the Scottsbluff County Area Tourism Bureau.
Halftime coming to an end here in Gering as the Bulldogs back on the field going through some pregame warm-ups. Well, Russell's Automotive, your family-owned go-to for all your quality automotive repair needs. And Monument Physical Therapy can keep you in the game. Monument Physical Therapy in Gering and Morrill offers the Bumps and Bruises program, 1 free consultation and 1 free follow-up for all area athletes. Monument Physical Therapy in Gering and Morrill. Gering scoring first here tonight. Brady Radzimski with a touchdown run. And then Caleb Gonzalez, the big play on the defensive side tonight, with a 90-yard pick six for Gering's second score. And then Brady Radzimski with another touchdown run of 2 yards. And Gering leading it 20-0. Getting about ready for the start of the second half. And Gering won the toss. They deferred, so they will get the ball to start this second half here in Gering. And we're glad you could be with us tonight on 960 AM and 100.3 FM and on KNEB.TV, on Allo Channel 15 and Mobius Channel 1500. Torrington just coming back on the field. They put a little bit of extra time back on the clock here at halftime. And Torrington looking to get back into this contest as they trail it 20-0. And for Gering, they go into the locker room with their first lead this season. Next week, Gering on the road as they will travel to Hastings, while Torrington will travel once again. They will travel to Green River, Wyoming for their next contest. And we'll have that Gering-Hastings game for you next Friday night as we'll look on the schedule. And we will have that once again right here on 960 AM and 100.3 FM from Hastings. And of course, Hastings plays their home games much like Seward did. Seward playing their home games at Concordia University. Hastings plays their home games at Hastings College. And so Gering will get a second chance on a turf field next Friday night, much like they did last week in Seward. So we'll see what Gering can do here with the lead as we get ready to start this second quarter. Once again, a final score from Grand Island. Scotts Bluff pulling out an 18-13 win tonight on the road in Grand Island over the Northwest Vikings. And of course, Northwest was the opening opponent for Gering this season, as Northwest traveled out here, a game that was shortened by rain. At the end of the third quarter, we had rain and lightning move through the area, and officials made the decision to stop the game at that point, with Grand Island Northwest leading it 43-0, and that was the final score. Brady Radzimski and Riley Shaneman drop deep as Miller will kick the ball off for Torrington. Torrington in the all-white uniforms, white pants, white jerseys, maroon letters and numbers. Gering in the home blue jerseys, white letters and numbers trimmed in gold, and white pants for Gering here tonight at home. Miller has his hand raised, and we are ready to get this second half underway here from Gering. As the kick, end-over-end kick, this will be taken by Shaneman at the 10. Across the 15, going to the far side, to the 20, and knocked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The ball to the 1-yard line.
And 11:53 left here in the third quarter, and Gering takes over at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Anthony Walker, your quarterback. Evers will split wide to the right. Gering right to left here in this third quarter. Thompson and Radzimski behind Walker. Snap back, one step drop, fires in the flat, finds Caleb Gonzalez. Gonzalez will get a couple of yards, maybe to the 22-yard line before Deegan Keith knocks him down right there. And Gonzalez, his first catch. Pickup of 2 yards and a 2nd down and 8 for Gering as Schaineman comes off the field. Hope Gonzalez to the left. One wide receiver right, that's Colton Evers. Walker takes the snap, gives off Eli Thompson, and Thompson bangs it down to the 25-yard line. He'll pick up 3 yards. Schwarzkopf on the tackle for Torrington. And a 3rd down and 5. Let's see what Gering does here on the 3rd down and 5. Double wide receivers split each side for the Bulldogs. They move right to left. Out of the gun, motion, Radzimski, they'll toss it to him. Radzimski around the right side, looking, trying to find some running room, and Brady will be brought down with a maybe back to the line of scrimmage. And we'll bring up 4th down and 8 for Gering. Anthony Walker deep to punt it away. And a punt that hits at the 40. And it'll take a Gering roll as Keith will let it. Torrington will watch it. Torrington will have it at their own 32-yard line with 9:45 left in the 3rd quarter. Gering on top, 20-0. So 1st and 10 for Torrington as they work from left to right. Sam Furmanek, the quarterback. Now let's see, they have a different setup as they'll go trips to the left side, and now player coming on late, that's Schultz. He'll reset in the backfield as the shotgun snap taken by Trace Floyd, who's in the game at quarterback, and Floyd will be stacked up and pushed back as the ball comes loose. And they'll give him forward progress to the 34-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 8. Kitchek call it 2nd down and 7 as Floyd picks up 3 yards. Once again, Floyd out of the shotgun, picked up and pushed back. Isaiah Blanco there to knock him back. Trey Zwickel along with De Los Santos and Kahn, and we've got a flag down on the field.
Flag on the play.
So Floyd coming in as kind of a wildcat situation for Torrington, comes in and takes over for Sam Furmanek, and a personal foul, offsetting fouls called on both Gering and Torrington that time. And so the ball setting down at the 35-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down. Second down, the scoreboard says 7. We'll call it 2nd down, 7. Furmanek back into the game. Handoff Schultz, and he's pushed back as the Gering front line, led by Trey Zwickel, along with Adric Kahn, push him back. No gain on the play. As Schultz, the ball carrier, And now it's 3rd down and 7. And officials timeout.
Official timeout.
As the down marker says 3rd down. We had offsetting penalties just a little while ago. Officials continue to discuss the situation right here. Down marker remains 3rd down for Torrington. And now they change it to make it 4th down. So it'll be 4th and 7. A little mistake on down and distance. So Torrington will be forced to punt it away. And punting it away for Torrington will be Chase Miller. Snap comes back to him. Check it, it's Schwarzkopf. And the punt comes down to Colton Evers. And Evers across the midfield stripe as he took it at the 40. And a nice return by Colton Evers. And Gering will take over. 1st and 10 in Torrington territory at the Torrington 47-yard line. So Gering with good field position on their second possession of the 3rd quarter. Gering moving from right to left underneath a full moon here from Memorial Stadium here in Gering. And checking in, Jackson Schlotthauer, a 5'10", 195-pound sophomore. 1st and 10 for Gering. Walker takes the snap, hands off Eli Thompson, and Eli won't get very far. In fact, he may have been brought down for a loss, and a late flag comes in. And the ball was at the 47-yard line, and they're going to give him no gain on the play that time. And the penalty on Gering, unsportsmanlike on Gering. So mark the penalty back deep into Gering territory as they walk it all the way back to the 38-yard line. So Gering starting with the ball in Torrington territory, now pushed back into their own territory and puts them in a 2nd down and 25. 2 wide receivers right. Motion now, Riley Hoke. They'll turn, toss it in, coming around the left side, and Hoke will be knocked off his feet. And coming up to make the tackle for Torrington, Jackson Jones.
Jones with the shoestring tackle.
And the loss back to the 33-yard line. A loss of 5 by Riley Hoke. And Gering in deep in their own territory with a 3rd and 28 right here. Ebers wide left, 2 wide receivers right. Anthony takes the snap, pump fake, now throws it long down the far sideline and overthrows Riley Schaineman. And that'll bring up a 4th down for Gering. And Anthony Walker will come in to punt it away with 6 minutes and 54 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Deegan Keith dropping deep. Snap back, nice punt, driving punt. Keith will watch it hit, take it inside the 20 to the 20, 25, 30, 35, and he'll be knocked down right there at the Gering 25-yard line. Torrington will take over. 6:41 left here in the 3rd quarter. 20-0. Gering on top. 1st and 10 for Torrington. Torrington moving from left to right. Fermanac in at quarterback. They had Trace Floyd taking it out of a Wildcat situation in their first offensive possession. Trips to the left. Fermanac rolling that way, looking. Now he's going to run it himself, and he'll be pushed out of bounds as he
keeping it around the end, short game.
Gets it up there for about 5 yards. Or check that, back to the original line of scrimmage, giving no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Torrington. Deegan Keith, Trace, check that, Kaiser Wolf split out as Fermanac rolling to the right, looking, being chased by Rushlow, and Rushlow will escort him out of bounds.
Ran out of bounds by Rushlow.
Fermanac's going to lose a yard there. Back to the 34-yard line and make it 3rd down and 10. So a 3rd down and we're going to call it 10 or 11 for Torrington. They trail it 20-0 here in the 3rd quarter. Keith and Wolf split out to the left side for Torrington. Fermanac gets the snap, drops to throw, looking. Now he's being pressured and he's going to be brought down. Loss of 5 on the play. Stepping in there, Garrett M. Kahn getting the sack for Gering, and the loss back to the 30-yard line. And 4th down for Torrington. And Gering should get good field position out of this. As Schwarzkopf with the punt. End over end, it'll bounce at the 40. Colton Evers is going to let it bounce. And it will be downed at the Gering 30-yard line, where Gering will take over. 5 minutes, 2 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Gering leading Torrington 20-0. Gering moving from right to left here in this 3rd quarter, this 2nd half. And on 1st and 10, 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. That's Colton Evers. Shotgun formation, 2 backs behind Walker. He'll turn, give it up. Brady Radzimski, and Brady will be slung down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line. And a pickup of 4 for Radzimski. 11 carries, 20 yards for Radzimski. It's a ball set down at the 34-yard line. And a manageable 2nd and 2 with 4.5 minutes left. And now, once again, officials timeout as somebody late getting off the field for Torrington. Now we're back to action on a 2nd down and 6. Gering will split 2 wide receivers left. Anthony with the shotgun snap, the turn to give to Radzimski. And Brady across the 35 up to the 39-yard line. He'll pick up 5 more and put Gering in a 3rd down and 2 yards to go at the 39-yard line. 3:48 left, 3rd quarter, 20-0 Gering. Riley Hoke splitting out wide to the right. I formation behind Walker. turns, gives Brady Radzimski, avoids one tackle in the backfield, across the 45, near sideline, 50, 45, 40, and he'll be pushed out of bounds across the 35-yard line down to the 31. Brady Radzimski, a run of 31 yards and a first down for Gering as they get into the Torrington territory. Now they mark it back to the 32-yard line, but a big run for Brady Radzimski, 31 yards and a Gering first down. Gering right to left. Two wide receivers to the right. Motion, Radzimski, they fake it to him, give it off Eli Thompson right up the middle, and Eli tripped down as he got across the 30. He'll come up just a little bit gimpy, so he was knocked off his feet, and he'll be substituted by Dilo Santos as the gain to the 28-yard line as Thompson picks up 3. He's got 11 yards on the ground tonight, and the ball down at the 28, and a second down for Gering. Radzimski with the carry and brought down after a short gain as Schultz comes out of the pile for Torrington. Gain down to the 27-yard line and a pickup of 1. Radzimski 32 yards in his last 2 carries, and Gering with a 3rd down and 5. Walker gets the snap, drops to throw, looking deep for Ebers in the end zone, and Ebers can't make the catch at about the 2 as it goes incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down for Gering. And we'll see what they do here on a 4th down and 5. 2:05 left, 3rd quarter, 20-0. Gering leading Torrington. Caleb Gonzalez coming off the field, and a timeout taken by Gering. Timeout on the field, 20-0. Gering leads Torrington on the West Coast scoreboard.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Bye, Mom. Have fun.
Maybe next weekend?
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E Series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipments.com.
4th down, 4th and 5 for Gering at the Torrington 27-yard line. Double wide receivers each side. Walker fires it in the flat to Shaneman. Shaneman at the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And Shaneman takes it down inside the 5-yard line to the 4. They'll give him 23 yards on the reception. And we got an injured Torrington player down. And timeout for injury, but the pass in the flat goes down to the Torrington 4-yard line. And not quite sure who the injured player is for Torrington. But Gering with a first down and goal to go at the Torrington 4-yard line. They lead it 20-0. As the injured player for Torrington sitting up now, being looked at by both the Gering and Torrington trainers. Minute 55 left here in the third quarter. Update you on that Scotts Bluff game. As we said, Scotts Bluff defeated Grand Island Northwest 18-13. Sebastian Harsh, 3 one-yard touchdown runs, 156 yards on the ground. Jacob Kruel, 117 yards rushing. And Scotts Bluff now 3-0 on the season. Tyler Shields, the injured player for Torrington, being helped off the field with a little bit of help. But Gering with it, first down and goal to go with the ball at the 4-yard line. A minute 55 left here in the third quarter. Zach Wilson comes into the backfield as an extra blocker for Gering. They will go with the tight end on the left side, Sam Rushelo. The turn, Brady Radzimski over the right side into the end zone, touchdown Gering. Brady Radzimski, his third touchdown of the night, and Gering leads it 26-0 with the point after to come. As we said, Brady Radzimski with his third touchdown of the night. And Gering will add the extra point to try and go up 27-0 here. Caleb Gonzalez on to attempt the point after. Out of the hold of Caden Bonsack, and the snap is down and the kick is up and good. A minute 52 left in the third quarter. Gering 27, Torrington nothing on the West Coast scoreboard.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition, convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Nothing. Gering leading Torrington. Brady Radzimski, his third touchdown run of the night. Caleb Gonzalez, the ensuing kickoff, high end over end kick, and this will go into the end zone. And Torrington will take over on their own 20 with a minute 52 left on the clock here. Gering led it 20-0 going into the locker room at halftime, and they put one touchdown on the board here in this third quarter. We'll be sure to listen to the game today and relive it tomorrow on the podcast page at kneb.com. Brought to you by First State Bank of Scotts Bluff and Gering. 1st and 10 for Torrington, moving from left to right in this third quarter. They'll stack three backs in the backfield. Furmanek under center. Play action, drops the throw, throws in the flat, finds Schultz. Schultz across the 30. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the 40-yard line. So he's run out of bounds there by Kahn and De Los Santos. And Schultz with first down yardage all the way out to the 39-yard line. A pickup of 19 yards for Schultz. And a first down and 10 for Torrington. High formation, handed off to Schwarzkopf, the ball carrier. And Schwarzkopf with a short gain to the 41-yard line.
Short gain, 2nd and 8.
Picks up 2 yards and puts him in a 2nd and 8. Schwarzkopf with 6 yards on the night as Torrington will put trips to the right. Out of the gun. One back to his right. Low snap, they'll turn. Hand it off to Schwarzkopf. Schwarzkopf puts his head down and gets it into Gering territory across the 50-yard line down to the 49. He'll pick up 10 yards on the carry.
First down, Torrington.
And a first down for Torrington to the 49-yard line, and a quick snap for Torrington as they start to go no huddle. Zwickel makes the tackle on Schwarzkopf.
2nd and 7.
And the ball set down at the 47 of Gering as Schwarzkopf picks up 2 more yards. And the ball at the 47-yard line of Gering. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Now Furmanek goes under center. 1 snap, grab, throws it over the head, and that's a backwards lateral picked up by Riley Schaineman as he steps out of bounds. As Kaiser Wolf, the pass went over his head, and a backwards lateral, and that was a live ball, and Riley Schaineman there to pick it up.
42-yard line.
And a turnover gives Gering the ball at their own 42-yard, at the Torrington 42-yard line, and that play ends the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3, Gering 27, Torrington nothing on the West Coast scoreboard.
The Simmons. Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Fourth quarter from Gering, and Gering with the ball as they pick up a live ball that was a lateral. It was picked up by Schaineman. So we'll start the 4th quarter. 1st and 10. Gering at the Torrington 42-yard line. Play action. Walker looking deep for Colton Evers, and Colton can't make the catch at the 5, and Deegan Keith back on the coverage, and Evers wanting a flag. Gering coaching staff wanting a flag. They don't get it. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for Gering, leading it 27-0 here. Sam Rushello coming off for Gering. Gering moving from left to right in this 4th quarter. 2 wide receivers to the left. Anthony Walker gets the snap, underhand toss, Radzimski cuts, still on his feet, and he'll get it across the 45. And maybe back to the line of scrimmage. No gain for Radzimski. Unofficially his 16th carry of the night. Puts Gering in a 3rd down and 10. 2 wide receivers, left, 1 right. Walker throws in the flat. Caleb Gonzalez across the 40, makes a move, 35, and he'll be thrown down.
Walker's pass complete to Gonzalez.
It'll be a little bit short of 1st down yardage, as Gonzalez gets it down to the 33-yard line. We'll pick up 9 on that, but just short of the 1st down. See what Gering will do here on a 4th down and 1 from the 33-yard line. They bring in Zach Wilson into the backfield. Handoff, Radzimski loses his balance, trying to get a push forward. And we'll see if Brady picks up 1st down yardage.
Where's the ball?
And the tackle there, Schwarzkopf getting up. Gering players signaling 1st down, and officials will bring the chains in from the far sideline and measure this one, as the ball set down at about the 32-yard line, as Brady took that handoff, stumbled forward just a little bit, and that may have stopped his momentum. They stretch the chains. It is a 1st down for Gering at the 32-yard line. And Brady Radzimski picks up the 1st down. 1st and 10, Gering. Ball at the Torrington 32-yard line. Snap back. Walker looking for Evers, wide open. Evers makes the catch at the 5, takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gering, and a flag comes out. But Colton Evers wide open as he takes it in from 32 yards out, and a touchdown, Gering. But let's see what the flag is all about. As Colton was knocked off his feet as he went into the end zone. Officials continue to discuss, but Colton Evers was wide open on that touchdown pass. Touchdown for Gering is good. Personal foul on Gering on Colton Evers. But the touchdown stands. As they talk to head coach Josh Hyatt. Touchdown stands, and Gering will come on and I think attempt the point after. I don't see Caleb Gonzalez out there yet. Here he comes. He will come on to get the point after to make it 34-0. Try to make it 34-0, Gering. Snap down, and the kick is up and good. 10 minutes left in the game. It's Gering 34, Torrington nothing on the West Coast scoreboard.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged. Fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form.
And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Visit the experts at Paul Reed Construction, your authorized Big Green Egg dealer.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Back to Walker, pump fake, now looks long for Evers down the near sideline, makes, gets the 25, tried to slow down and cut in at the 20, was not able to do so, but the gain all the way down to the Torrington 19-yard line, a pickup of 48 yards, and a first down for Gering. As the gain down to the 19-yard line. Unofficially the 7th catch of the night for Colton Evers. So Gering in business, 1st and 10 at the Torrington 19-yard line. 2:19 left in the game, 34-0 Gering. Shotgun snap, give it off. Radzimski tried a quick hitter up the middle, and Brady will get it down to the 15-yard line. He'll pick up 4. .67 yards unofficially on the night for Brady Radzimski. It's the ball set down, we'll call it the 16-yard line. A 2nd down and 8. Thompson and Radzimski with Schaineman split to the left. Back to Walker, give off to Radzimski, trying to follow tacklers, and will maybe get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll bring up 3rd down. No gain on the play. Unofficially, I have Brady Radzimski with 20 carries on the night, making good case for our Taco John's player of the game. Riley Hope checking into the Gering lineup. Riley Schaineman checking out. 53 seconds. Gering will get their first win of the year here tonight against Torrington. Clock running. 1 wide receiver, I should say, split to each side. And now a timeout taken by Gering. And we'll keep it right here with 44 seconds left in the game.
World champion bullfighter Dusty Tuckness has a lot to think about at work. He looks into the eyes of real angry bulls for a living. But Dusty wouldn't trade this job despite some really hard days at work. At home, Dusty's world is quiet and comfortable. Dusty leaves his boots, his hat, and his hard day at the door every day, and so can you. Renewal by Anderson windows and patio doors keep the outside out. They're the best of the best, installed by local people who care. Renewal by Anderson. It's good to be home.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Care Heilbronn and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way. We're here to help life go right.
Eli Thompson, he'll be slung down by Corbin Harris, and a flag comes out with 39 seconds left in the game. As Harris got in there, and the face mask, the call on Torrington. Must have been on the tackle of Thompson, so they'll mark this off and put Gering down at the 14-yard line. And it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 8 for Gering. High formation behind Walker. Motion by Schaineman to the left. Thompson has it, bobbled it and regained it, and then he takes a big hit by Schultz. But Eli Thompson bobbled that ball just as he went into the hole, and that will be the last play of the game. Counted down, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gering for the first time in the 2019 season and the first time in the Josh Hyatt era get a win here tonight at home over Torrington. Your final score, Gering 34, Torrington nothing on the West Coast scoreboard.
Whether you're watching the game at home with 9 friends or at the stadium with 90,000, we're cheering right alongside you.
Here at Allo, we believe the best fans deserve the best service.
And we believe this is the year.
This is the year. This is the year. And now.
And now is the time.
So never miss a play and experience game day with service provided by Nebraskans for Nebraskans. Switch today and upgrade your football season with fiber internet, TV, and phone from Allo.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us.
This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine.
Hey, this chair is just right.
This bed is way too hard.
It's perfect for me.
This bed is way too soft.
Just what I needed. This bed is just right.
So come on over to Leaf Heads.
With warmer weather comes warmer vehicles. Let the professionals at High Tech Automotive help you with your automotive checking, maintenance, and repair so the heat doesn't beat your vehicle. Take your vehicle to High Tech Auto Service between Baumgart's and Frank Parts, 632-2731. With warmer weather comes warmer vehicles. Let the professionals at High Tech Automotive help you with your automotive checking, maintenance, and repair so the heat doesn't beat your vehicle. Take your vehicle to High Tech Auto Service between Baumgart's and Frank Parts, 632-2731.
On average, a resident of Scottsbluff uses up to 100 gallons of water a day to live, and in July, that number triples, greatly due to landscape watering. To help conserve water, use sustainable landscaping, native plants and grasses that are already adapted to the region's ecosystem and climate. They use less water, fewer chemicals, and less maintenance, which means more time to enjoy a beautiful landscape. So do your part by using sustainable landscaping in your yard, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Over Torrington. Once again, your final score, Gering 34 and Torrington nothing. The team in the center of the field getting some final post-game comments from head coach Josh Hyatt. But let's recap the scoring for you. In this one, it was all Gering as Gering got on the board with 8:06 left in the first quarter. Brady Radzimski, a 2-yard touchdown run. Caleb Gonzalez adds the point after touchdown. That made it 7-0. Then Gering got on the board with 31 seconds left in the first quarter. A pick six by Caleb Gonzalez. He takes it back 90 yards for the touchdown. He adds the extra point, 14-0. Gering led at that point. Then Brady Radzimski with 4:31 left before the end of the first half. Another 2-yard touchdown run. Point after, though, no good. Gering leads it 20-0. That was your score at halftime. Into the third quarter with 1:52 left. Brady Radzimski, his third touchdown of the night, a 4-yard touchdown run. Caleb Gonzalez adds the point after, 27-0. Gering on top. And then with 10 minutes left in the contest, a pass from Anthony Walker to Colton Ebers, 31 yards on the pitch and catch. Caleb Gonzalez adds the point after touchdown, 34-0 Gering. That's your final score here tonight. Gering goes to 1-2 on the season. They will be on the road in Hastings next week. Torrington drops to 1-1 on the season. They will be on the road next Friday night at Green River. Well, the post-game show is catered by Runza Restaurants, proud sponsor of Gering High School. Runza makes it all better. This is the Runza post-game show.
Bye, Mom. Have fun.
Maybe next weekend?
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E Series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Next Gen Outfitters, where the adventure begins and the tradition continues. When it comes to an online retailer, this is the new standard in authentic hunt, camp, and shoot. Born from over a century of outdoor experience, your online retailer, Next Gen Outfitters.
34-0 here tonight. A happy Gering Bulldog crowd as head coach Josh Hyatt gets his first win as the head coach here at Gering High School. And, of course, last year Gering going 0-9, but they get the win here tonight over Torrington. Well, it's time to look at the numbers brought to you by Arby's, the meat crafters throughout western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. First off, we'll take a look at Torrington, unofficially here tonight. Torrington quarterback Sam Furmanek, 6 out of 15 for 68 yards. On the rushing side, Furmanek had 5 carries, -1 yards. Their big running star tonight is Schultz, as Carson Schultz, I should say. He had 8 carries tonight for 31 yards. Trace Floyd with 6 carries on the ground, 44 yards. And Jet Schwarzkopf tonight, 10 carries for 24 yards. Through the air, it was Kaiser Wolf with 3 catches for 54 yards, and Schultz had 1 catch for 19 yards. As we look at the Gering side of the ledger here tonight, we're going to see a big night here through the air, unofficially, Anthony Walker, as he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, check that. I have him 12 out of 17 unofficially, 204 yards, and he had 1 touchdown here tonight. On the rushing side, Brady Radzimski doing the work on the ground tonight. Brady unofficially 20 carries, 67 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Brady Radzimski here tonight. 2 touchdown runs of 2 yards, 1 touchdown run of 4 yards here tonight. Riley Shaneman, 2 carries for 21 yards. Colton Evers, 1 carry for 13 on the ground. Eli Thompson with 6 carries for 11 yards. Caleb Gonzalez, 2 carries for 13 yards here tonight. Riley Shaneman, 2 carries for 21 yards. Through the air, Colton Evers, 7 catches on the night, 157 yards. Riley Shaneman, 2 catches for 31. Riley Hoke had a catch for 14. And Caleb Gonzalez had 1 catch unofficially for 2 yards tonight for Gering as they get the 34-0 win over Torrington here tonight for their first win of the 2019 season and the first win in the Josh Hyatt era as he is head coach here at Gering High School. Once again, this is the Runza Postgame Show. Runza, a proud sponsor of Gering High School. Runza makes it all better. This is the Runza Postgame Show.
Okay, nobody panic! Save the sandwiches! We pray for this!
These aren't your average squirt some sauce on them and call them barbecue sandwiches. The bacon is hand sprinkled with brown sugar, and the sauce is made with Kentucky bourbon aged in charred oak barrels, and the meats are perfectly smoked.
Oh no!
Arby's, we have the meats.
Bye, Mom. Have fun.
Maybe next weekend.
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E Series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
And welcome back to a happy Memorial Stadium here in Gering, Nebraska, as Gering gets their first win of the year, 34-0 over Torrington. And now it's time to name our Taco John's Player of the Game. The Player of the Game brought to you by Taco John's of Scottsbluff and Gering. Make Taco John's a game day tradition by unwrapping the original before or after every game. And we do see head coach Josh Hyatt on his way up. And we'll quickly name our Taco John's Player of the Game. And our Taco John's Player of the Game, Brady Radzimski, tonight with unofficially 20 carries, 67 yards, 3 touchdowns tonight for Brady Radzimski. He is our Taco John's Player of the Game. And head coach Josh Hyatt heading in the side door here. We'll hand him the mic as he catches his breath. He came up the stairs. Congratulations. Your thoughts after this first win?
You know, our kids did a great job tonight. We asked them pregame to just battle the whole game and to take it one play at a time and one quarter at a time. Sorry.
That's okay.
That was fun. That's what football is supposed to look like. I was happy with the way they just played together the whole game. Just fought tooth and nail for everything they got. So they deserve it. They've worked hard, and I couldn't be more proud.
You go into the locker room up 20-0, first time you've gone in this season with the lead. What did you say at halftime?
You know, we told them that we had to keep playing like we were, but we had to make some adjustments and come out in the second half and just, again, take one play at a time, one step at a time. And we told them that good teams, when they're up like this, they don't let up and they don't allow themselves any doubt. And the kids, you know, they came out and we had a not so great first series, and then defensively we go 3 and out and -5 yards. So they did that. They took ownership of it, and all the way down to the very end, they're battling to keep that scoreboard the way it was. And you got to love having a goose egg on there.
Exactly, a shutout pitch by your defense. I guess on a night that had a lot of positives, I guess if you have to look at one negative, there was a lot of yellow flags on the field tonight.
You know, a lot of that. Some of that was our fault as coaches. We tried to change the way we were subbing on offense, so we got a little distracted in that. But the kids never got down on it. You know, and last year some of them penalties might have shot us in the foot and took us back the other way and ruined the game for us. But our kids this year really bought in, and they're just playing together and they're doing the things that we ask them to.
This defense forced one fumble on the first play of the game. You were able to turn that into points, and then the big pick 6 by Caleb Gonzalez. The defense, once again, I thought stepped up tonight big time.
Yeah, the defense just continues to get better. They're really embracing the way we're asking them to play, playing together and just battling. That's what defense is supposed to look like. I know we had too many chunk yardage plays as far as runs up the middle or off tackle, but the kids, even on those, battled back and just battled all night long. I couldn't be more happy. I can't even say the right words. I just keep saying the same thing, I think.
That's all right.
But, you know, a long time coming for these kids.
Yeah. Well, we certainly appreciate you stopping by. Congratulations on this loss. Let's keep it moving forward.
This win, Coach.
All right. Okay. Head coach Josh Hyatt joins us here on the Runs of Postgame show as Gering gets their first win of the 2019 season and their first win in the Josh Hyatt era here at Gering High School as they defeat Torrington 34-0. Well, the postgame show is catered by Runza Restaurants, proud sponsor of Gering High School. Runza makes it all better. This is the Runza Postgame Show.
Known previously as Angela's Bridal and Boutique in downtown Scottsbluff, now tuxedos and men's formal wear by Angela's. Brought to you by Weborg 21 Center. We are excited to offer you more one-on-one customer service. Whether you need a tux for the wedding, a suit for the office, or you're just ready to step up your everyday fashion. And don't forget our second location. Angela's Boutique is now located at Bianco & Company in downtown Scottsbluff, still empowering women to look and feel their most confident. The same great boutique, now just down the street.
At TC and More in Scottsbluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC and More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
And welcome back to Memorial Stadium here in Gering, Nebraska, as Gering gets a 34-0 win over Torrington here tonight to go to 1-2 on the season. So Gering back on the road next Friday. They will travel to Hastings to take on the Hastings Tigers. We'll have that one for you right here on 960 AM and 100.3 FM KNEB. Like to thank all the help back at the KNEB studios getting this one on the air for us. Like to thank everybody on the KNEB.TV crew here tonight, bringing it to you on Allo Channel 15 and Mobius Channel 1500. So until next Friday, from Hastings, Nebraska, I'm Jeff Kelly. Good evening, everyone.